how are you managing being a business owner, being a mom, and being a wife?
That's the question. Is it easier being a mom in business or a wife in business? My husband's always like, how long are you going to be at work for? I miss you. And of course I miss him too, but I'm like, babe, I gotta make the money.
Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to Beauty Bound with your hosts, Jackie
And Cristal.
What's up? We have a good one today, and hopefully it doesn't bore you to tears if you are not a mom, but we wanted to chat about just what it's like being a mother and a business owner. I feel like I know a lot of friends that are not moms, and in my head I'm like, man, you don't have to worry about childcare. You just show up to work. Man, you don't have a husband to worry about? Girl. And you're just working 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Oh, man.
Hustle.
I cannot work that early, even if I didn't have kids or a husband. And that's just not, no, I wouldn't be able to do it. I would rather work in the evenings. And even now, it's just easier. And my kids are older too. So that's why to me it's okay. And again, like I told you before we started, my husband has always been very supportive of everything, and he's always we've always done everything to kind of complement one another when it comes to the kids.
That is amazing. So summer is over. My daughter goes back to school in a couple weeks. So in my head, I'm like, damn, I have to wake up early again to drop her off at I think okay. So she starts at 9. And
oh
of course,
my God. And you're bitching about that?
Yes.
How do you even get traffic on your way there? Because I know from where you live, you're going.
Oh, yes.
Really?
Oh, hell
but
yeah.
But it's the opposite way of traffic, isn't it?
No, I'm driving to Helotes.
I know, but you're from the fucking boonies.
Sometimes it takes me 45 minutes to get there with traffic.
Holy shit.
Without traffic, it's 20. So when I go pick her up, there's no traffic. But first thing in the morning, sometimes it's 45 minutes. If there's an accident, it's an hour. So I leave at 8:10 just to be safe. Because they give us a window to a 15-minute buffer time.
Yeah.
So she can be dropped off at 8:45 and between 8:45 and 9:05.
So have you not found, or why is it that you have her down in Helotes rather than near you?
Because I just really like the school.
Okay.
It's a good Christian school.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a nature-based school. It's very rare to have both.
Yeah.
It's you either have one or the other. So that's why I have put up with them. But I do like them. It's not I should say I'm putting up with the
traffic.
The drive.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I've told you, I take my daughter to school. She's 20, by the way, guys. She's not a kid. But I take her to school, and normally it would take me about 24 minutes to take her to school. With fucking traffic and everybody going back to school right now, it's taking me 50 minutes. And I fucking lose my shit every fucking day on the freeway. But it's okay. Because that's the only one I take to school. I homeschool my other 3. And we were supposed to, completely start 100% this week. But they started their theater class. So that's cool. Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I also did theater in high school.
Did you?
Yeah. It was I went to a really small school, so I'm that was just, it was just whatever.
Yeah.
But
you lost your fucking train of thought.
I lost my train of thought.
I know. I could see that fucking blank stare when you're about to every single time. It never fails. It's I don't know if you watch Only Murders in the Building.
That looks so good.
Okay, so I watch it all the time.
Is it good?
It's super good. Yeah, so it's on the 3rd season. Guys, so this week's episode, we might be all over the place, and that's okay because I think sometimes we do better with that. So just a warning. So it is really good. This is the third season, and I forgot that guy's name.
Steve?
Yes.
Steve
Martin? No.
Martin? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, Steve.
Yeah, Steve Martin, and then Martin Short, right?
I do not know the other guy.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
If you like the show and the actors.
No. So Steve Martin, he as he's trying to perform, or he's in the front rehearsing, all of a sudden he fucking forgets what he's gonna say. And then there's this white room and everything's white and he's going crazy. And all of a sudden when he comes out of that white room, he was like without his pants sitting in front of everyone. And everybody's like, you just went into the white room or the white scene or some shit. And he's like, what is that? He's like, oh, well, that happens when you forget, when you draw a blank, so everything is white around you and you don't even know what you're doing, like in the present moment.
Oh,
so that's what just happened to you.
Thanks for that long, drawn out explanation.
I know. You're welcome. That's what came to my head the moment you said that.
But the funny thing is we were moms before going into business, and so you have how many kids?
I have 4 kids.
4 children.
4 kids, but they're all far apart. Like they're spread apart. So 20-year-old girl, 14-year-old girl, she'll be 15 this year. Then 11-year-old boy and 6-year-old boy.
So sweet.
Yes. So they're all, so with my oldest, I went to school for medical assisting when she was 7 months old. And Javier was in Iraq. So I decided I should go to school then. Because I don't know why, but my mom helped me take care of her. And then with Paulina, so it's Miranda and then Paulina. With Paulina, I started school after I had her. I think she was like a year old when I started beauty school. And then I think like halfway through school, I was pregnant with Javi. And I finished school when I was like 6 months pregnant, I think, or 5 months pregnant, something like that. So, but then right after I had him, I went back to school for business. And I think he was like maybe 2 weeks old when I started school again.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Yeah. So then, again, right there was my mom and Javier basically. I think it was mostly Javier because I went to school in the evening. So Javier was the one that was handling, the kids.
Oh,
then.
okay.
But I think, I think I already had no, I didn't have my salon. But I think I was like doing hair and nails out of my house. And then right after that, obviously I had my salon. I worked. Sometimes the kids would come to the salon with me because I had a little room in the back. If not, if I had no pedicure clients, they would literally sit on the pedicure chairs watching movies and stuff. So it was cool. Oh. They got to go with me. Not all the time, but sometimes. And then I started makeup school. And my mom was the one that was taking care of them because that was like a whole day thing. And then right after that, I had taken a break because I had gotten in a really bad car accident on my way to school because I lived in the high desert. And to go to school, my school was in Hollywood, and it was only an hour and 20 minutes away with no traffic. If anybody that's listening, if you've ever lived in California or if you've, been to LA, LA traffic sucks. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's horrible. So on my way there one day, somebody rear-ended me going 85 miles an hour while I was at a complete stop on the freeway. So after that, I had to take leave because I was fucking scared shitless. When I came back, I think is when I got pregnant during that time. So then I was going to school while pregnant. And then I took leave again to have Christian, and then right after I had him, I went back to school. So I've had
Oh my gosh.
like I've been pregnant, and gone to school, and I don't know, it wasn't. Well, it was hard. I'm not gonna say it wasn't. It was hard, but luckily I had a support system around me to be able to help me out.
Oh yeah, that's amazing. And support is like everything. And then having your goal and knowing what you want is everything too.
Yeah.
I mean, you knew what you wanted for yourself and you were able to achieve it. So bravo. Because with 4 kids and the pregnancies, oh my God.
Like I said, I think I was lucky just because they're all they're so far apart in between.
Right. For me, so I had moved from California to Tennessee. And while I was there, I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life. I'd gotten my degree and I just, was not really knowing what to do. And I was just bored at that time. So so I told my husband, I said, oh, let's just have a baby now because I'm in this weird limbo.
Yeah.
And then while I was pregnant, as soon as I got pregnant, I said, okay, now I do know what I want to do.
Oh my God.
But now I have to wait. So I waited. And I was still doing just makeup sometimes on the side. But I mean, other than that, I just, I was pregnant. I was trying to socialize more too with these other spouses, military spouses, I guess. And
sometimes it's hard with military spouses, though. Or was that easy for you?
Okay, so we were at Fort Campbell, and that's an Army base. And we're Air Force. So it was kind of weird because I met mainly Army wives because all the Air Force wives were pretty full of it, I'll say, that were in my husband's unit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, anyways, so I had my daughter and then I had to wait. Literally, she was just very attached.
Yeah.
So I didn't really, and she's my first kid, and I was just like, I should just take care of her as long as I can and then decide to go to school.
Yeah.
So I waited till she was 15 months, and I said, okay, I think I'm ready. Okay. But then I didn't have someone to watch her at the time.
Yeah.
And that worked with my schedule. So, I was like, darn, I have to wait till the next semester. So I waited. That was supposed to be October. Then I waited till January, which I'm glad I did because I met all these great people in the January class. And I wouldn't take it back. Yeah. But yeah, she was 18 months. And so I left her for the school. Actually, it was only 3 days long.
Oh, okay.
But it was really long hours. It was 9 to 8 every day.
Okay.
Very tough. And it took me an hour and a half to drive there in the morning and then an hour and a half on the way back. I mean, at least there was no traffic on the way back at, at that time at night. But by the time I got back, I did not want to do anything.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just tired. I want to not.
Yeah, you're done.
I was done. But then I got pregnant with my son just a couple weeks after I started school. And so going there every day, I was so sick. Trying not to throw up. I probably did throw up though, almost every day. Yeah. So
oh, that sucks.
It was a little tough for sure, but I graduated about 5. I was 5 months pregnant. Yeah. So I graduated in July. I had him in October, and then before that, I found out, or we found out we were going to be moving to San Antonio in 2 months. They gave us 2 months notice to move. So it was July. They said they wanted us there August 31st or some shit. I was like, oh my God. So I didn't know how we were going to even find a house that quick because the market was crazy back then. And then we found something literally first week of August.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So you literally haven't even been here that long?
Nope. I've been here for 2 years so far. Yeah. Because my son's going to be 2 in October.
He's so little.
I know. I had to switch OBGYNs. I had to figure out my life here. And I got my license in Tennessee for aesthetics. And then I came here. And then I had my son. And then I was like, okay, my career is being delayed again. Yeah. But it was fine. I mean, again, I would never take back anything. But I still had my goal in mind.
And now you have a dual license, right? Now you have your Texas license and Tennessee license.
Yeah, so now I am I'm licensed in both states.
Yeah.
I keep the Tennessee one in case we go back. I keep the Texas one. I mean, of course, duh, because I'm practicing out here now. But I waited almost not almost a year, but I didn't actually file for my license till March of the following year.
Okay. I think I got my license here in April of that year because we moved February. So I got my license only because I was going to open my studio.
Yeah, but what's been really hard, I think, moving here was just finding childcare. And I'm going through that literally again. I've been trying to go through interviews just because it's hard to find someone you really trust with your kids.
Yeah.
And that, you're putting your full trust in.
Especially them being so little.
Yes. And I even have cameras in my house and I rewatched the footage and everything. But even then, I did hire someone and then their daughter was like hitting my daughter, hitting my dogs. And I freaked out. And I, of course, was like, okay, she's never coming back here.
Did she not know you had cameras or what? Or she just didn't care?
I suppose so. I don't know.
Did you tell her anything?
Nope.
Why?
That I have cameras?
No. That you saw that she was hitting.
Oh, I honestly was just like I won't need you again.
You should have told her why. You're so not confrontational when it comes to shit like this. No, this is the stuff that you have to speak up. Because how old is she? The girl.
She was like 20 or something.
Holy shit! Like, so the reason I tell you these are things you have to speak up about. What if somebody else hires her, and she ends up doing something to their kid?
I thought of that too, but then it's like I don't know who she sits for and all that stuff.
It doesn't matter. But if you file a police report, or either confront her and tell her like, "Bitch,
I know.
I saw what you were doing." It's not okay because that's when, and I think that's why I always say like you have to speak up or you have to do things about certain situations because if not, a person just keeps on going the same way, never changes because they're like, oh, I'm never gonna get caught.
I mean, I think she just didn't know how to discipline her daughter to not be like rude. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, why would you just let your daughter like hit my dogs?
Yeah. Like, I thought she's the one that hit.
No,
okay. That's what. Okay,
no, her daughter.
Okay, sorry, I take that back.
Oh,
then.
You thought it was that lady? No,
I was like, bitch. Like I would have fucking beat the fuck out of her.
I would have too.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
No, her daughter just wasn't.
Okay.
Her daughter just wasn't like playing nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were kids.
They were kids.
Okay.
Please excuse me. Yeah.
All right.
I would have called the police.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
No, yeah, I kind of panicked a little bit. I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean you didn't do anything? So I take that back, guys. I obviously wouldn't beat the fuck out of a kid, but I thought she meant that the babysitter was doing this shit.
Oh, no.
No. Okay. All right. So I know now, obviously, how are you managing being a business owner, being a mom, and being a wife?
That's the question. Is it easier being a mom in business or a wife in business? My husband's always like, how long are you going to be at work for? I miss you. And of course I miss him too, but I'm like, babe, I gotta make the money.
Yeah.
And I have to see my clients. Like I can't, because he's like, your appointment's at 10. I'm like, no, but I have to be there at 9 because I have to set up and everything.
Yeah.
And then I have to stay later to clean and get everything ready for the next day.
Yeah. And it's the same way. Like he goes to work. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know for me, it's like I said, it's different, I guess. But only, so what I saw growing up is my dad was always very hands-on. He was always very hands-on with us and with helping my mom. He wasn't your, like, I don't know, your typical Mexican macho man. And growing up, I always saw that. So I think as an adult, or not even, because I wasn't even fucking full grown ass adult when I got married. I was 19. But even then, like I kind of knew that that's what I wanted in a husband. And I got lucky that I did find that because he is very supportive of everything that I do. When we met up on Sunday, he teased about weekends being for him and not for Jackie. But he was totally, and he says like, I'm just kidding. I said, obviously I don't get all butthurt because I know he's joking, but he's always been very like, all right, so at what time are you leaving so I could be there on time? Or, like, when are you coming back? Or actually, he doesn't even ask me. Like today, he was like, okay, I'm going to get out at 6:30. Good luck on your podcast. Because he knows that he might not see me when he gets home, depending on the time, because he knows that we always end up talking. But he's always been like that, even with work. He'll just text me, just making sure you're okay. That's it. Or making sure you're alive, like Tyler does.
Oh my gosh. I know. My husband sends his sweet, sweet text saying, "Are you alive?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm alive."
Oh my God, it's so funny.
Usually if I'm with Cristal, though, he realizes that we're alive and well.
Yeah, I think he's getting the hang of that. Yeah, just making sure you're okay.
Yeah, but it is hard to balance it all. It's hard sometimes to be a present wife when at home it's like I'm trying to make content, or I'm trying to, oh my gosh, message clients back, or do my follow-up emails with them. It's always something because I feel like I'm doing everything besides the bookkeeping, thank God. Cristal is at home doing my books.
And I do all my work at night. I mean, I always tell you guys I fucking respond so late, or I'll ask questions late at night, knowing that there's a possibility you guys are asleep. But that's always my warning. Whenever I start working with someone, just know that I send messages very late. It doesn't mean you have to answer, but if I don't send it whenever I think about it, then I'm going to forget about it.
I am the same way. I sent out a freaking informed consent form at midnight the other night, and then I thought, maybe I shouldn't have done that. I should have just set an alarm for the next day.
You need to have something that's no, wait, is that the word?
Automated?
Automated. There you go.
They don't have that for
there is.
consent.
There
No.
is.
Have I been missing out on something
my whole life?
kind
of.
Ooh, our next topic should be like booking sites we like and dislike.
Yes.
And
I don't like Glass Genius. I like it. So I love, okay, I'll take that back. I love Glass Genius as a stylist. I fucking love the fuck out of it. As a bookkeeper, I fucking hate Glass Genius. Because Glass Genius doesn't give me a fucking choice to be able to link it up to QuickBooks. I don't know why. So I have to input everything manually. Square. I love Square because you have all these reports. Again, Glass Genius has the reports as well. But with Square, I could literally link that shit to QuickBooks and I could just match everything. You better turn that fucking alarm off.
Oh my gosh.
She set a fucking alarm so that we won't go over time. And I just look down and I see
10 seconds.
9, 8. Fuck you, alarm.
Oh my God. We try so hard to make these short now. I mean, Tyler in the car, I was telling him, I said, I promise this is only going to be 30 minutes or less.
And when she said that, I said, stop fucking making empty promises. She knows we can't fucking keep our mouth shut. But okay, we're at 23 minutes.
But he said 30 minutes is fine. And I said, really? I think 20 should be the magic number here.
No, I think 30 minutes is good too.
It hasn't been that at all, but
yeah, I think see, now we're going off topic.
Okay, sorry.
God.
Okay, we're gonna close with our final thoughts. Oh my God.
I'm talking about fucking Glass Genius and Square.
Oh, this is next podcast, Gloss.
Yes, you're right. But being a mom, being a wife, and being a businesswoman, it is hard. But you could do it all as long as you have a supportive husband. I think regardless of Tyler talking shit or joking with you, like I feel like he's supportive. And he's supportive in his own way. And if he wasn't supportive, he would talk shit to you every single time, and he would be mad that we take forever. And I think, yes, maybe he's frustrated a little bit when we take so long. But I know for the most part, he does kind of give you shit mostly because he knows that we take forever. So I get that, But if you have a husband who is really not supportive at all and who doesn't see that what you're doing is to better yourself, and not only that, but also for your family, then you're with the wrong dude.
Yes. Relationship and advice with Cristal.
Seriously, I don't know. If your husband says he has to babysit his kids, bruh.
Oh, that's no.
No. He helped you. He helped you fucking make those kids. He could help you take care of those kids. It's not,
Absolutely.
I'll babysit my kids. No. It's, okay, you got to go work. Okay, I'll take care of them because while I was working, you took care of them. Mm-hmm. So it's the same shit. So, yeah. Both of you guys are equals. There we go.
Absolutely. I know. Tyler is very supportive. What I like is he lets me do whatever I want. Any new idea, he's just like, okay. Sometimes he's had questions and then they're answered.
Yeah.
I give him my explanations.
Me too. When I want, you know what, Javier, like he doesn't, it's not that he hates, but every time I go, oh my God, babe, guess what? And he goes, what? Or not that, even oh, you know what? So I was thinking, and he goes, oh shit, what?
Oh
it's
my
always
gosh.
oh shit, what? I'm like, no, nothing bad. Like it's just, but it's always, he doesn't know what's coming out of my mouth every time I talk.
Mm-hmm. My husband calls me a career student. He says all you do is just go to these trainings and these schools, and that's all you do with your life. Guys, besides having my business, I'm also going to classes every month to better the business.
Yes.
I mean, it makes sense. Yes, it takes, sometimes my trainings are like 8 hours or like the whole day, or I have to, I don't know.
Yeah.
A weekend thing. I did go last month to Dallas for the weekend.
And I just signed up for a fucking class.
What? What class?
Huh?
What class?
For the powdered brows with
Oh.
vanidosas.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, with Claudia. So I, and she said, you just can't stay away from the industry, can't you?
Oh my goodness. No, you can't.
I can't. I thought I could, but I signed up to do, to take a course on the powder brows.
That is amazing.
So we'll see, because, I love mine. So that's my next venture. While still doing my bookkeeping, that's never going away. That's my main thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. With 4 children.
Yes.
And being a wife.
Yes. So guys, you could do it all.
You guys can do it all as long as you have the passion and you have the drive. Mm-hmm. You have the end goal in mind.
Yes. Never feel sorry for yourself thinking that you can't do shit because you're a mom and because you're a wife. Because if you feel that way, then get the fuck off that funk. Like, just do it.
Yes.
Like I say it all the time, just fucking do it.
Mm-hmm. Figure out a way and make it happen.
Yeah. Like, what in the fuck are you waiting for? Your kids don't hold you back. In order for you to be a good mom, you have to be a good woman for yourself. And you have to do good for yourself, because that's the only way we could be a good mom or a good wife is we have to be happy with ourselves. And I think a lot of times we don't take care of ourselves, and we're always just worried about our families or our kids and our husbands and everything else that goes around the house. But
of course,
you can be worried about that, but in order to be, like they say, happy, what is it? Happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
It's true, because that if you're happy, then everybody else around you will get to experience that happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And if you just want to be a housewife, then hell yeah, girl.
Do it. Yeah.
You do you. But if you also want to be a businesswoman and a housewife, Girl, you do it.
Yeah.
You do it.
Yeah, no matter what it is that you're doing, just be happy with the choices you're making.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I think that's all for today, guys.
Yeah, that's
Happy
all.
Tuesday. And go.
Oh, I was just going to say, I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday.
Yeah.
And
we'll talk to you guys next week.
We're going to do our music.
Oh, yes.
My favorite song.
I know. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.
Yes.
Bye.